about to hear is by way of research done by many who have had to surmount the numerous obstacles put in their path, possibly put in place to inhibit our way of thinking and to stop us deciding for ourselves how we wish to live. Above all, keep your mind open.
For tonight's conspiracy theory, we are going to be talking about HAARP. Now, that is spelled H-A-A-R-P, all right? For a start, what is HAARP? Well, it's High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program is what it stands for. It's a little-known yet critically important US military defense project which has generated quite a bit of controversy over its alleged weather control capabilities and much more. Though denied by HAARP project officials, some respected researchers allege that secret electromagnetic warfare capabilities of the project are designed to forward the US military's stated goal of achieving full spectrum dominance by the year 2020. Others go so far as to claim that HAARP can and has been used for weather control, to cause earthquakes and tsunamis, to disrupt global communication systems and exerting mind control over people, and that it was being used as a weapon against terrorists. Such theories blame the program for causing earthquakes, droughts, storms and floods, diseases such as Gulf War syndrome and chronic fatigue syndrome, the 1996 crash of the TWA Flight 800 and the 2003 destruction of the Space Shuttle Columbia, plus much more. They point to major aspects of the program which are kept secret for alleged reasons of national security. The US patent of a key developer of HAARP and other documentary evidence supports these claims. There is no doubt that electromagnetic weapons capable of being used in warfare do indeed exist. The project's $300 million price tag also suggests more is going on than meets the eye. So who created HAARP? Well, it was Dr. Bernard Eastland is the scientist who, his name is most associated with the creation and development of the HAARP project. His revealing website provides reliable information on his involvement with that project. A 1987 patent issued to Dr. Eastland is entitled Method and Apparatus for Altering a Region in the Earth's Atmosphere, Ionosphere and or Magnetosphere. In this patent, which sets the stage for HAARP, Dr. Eastland makes a number of fascinating statements which clearly contradict the claim that it is only being used for research and not for military purposes or such purposes as weather control. Now, I have in front of me a few of the key statements taken verbatim from the patent, which is now open on the internet. To start this quote, "The temperature of the ionosphere has been raised by hundreds of degrees in these experiments. A means and method is provided to cause interference with or even total disruption of communications over a very large portion of the Earth. This invention could be employed to disrupt not only land-based communications, both civilian and military, but also airborne communications and sea communications. This would have significant military implications. It is possible to take advantage of one or more such beams to carry out communications network even though the rest of the world's communications are disrupted. It can be used to an advantage for positive communication and eavesdropping purposes. Exceedingly large amounts of power can be very efficiently produced and transmitted. This invention has a phenomenal variety of potential future developments. Large regions of the atmosphere could be lifted to an unexpectedly high altitude so that missiles encounter unexpected and unplanned drag forces with result destruction or deflection. Weather modification is possible by, for example, altering upper atmosphere wind patterns or altering solar absorption patterns by constructing one or more plumes of atmospheric particles which will act as a lens or focusing device. Ozone, nitrogen, etc. concentrations in the atmosphere could be artificially increased. Electromagnetic pulse defences are also possible. The Earth's magnetic field could be decreased or disrupted at appropriate altitudes to modify or eliminate the magnetic field. You see, two key major media documentaries have been done, one by Canada's Public Broadcasting Network, CBC, and the other by the History Channel, and they reveal the inner workings of the Haarp project in a most powerful way. Their very well-researched CBC documentary includes this key quote: "It isn't just conspiracy theorists who are concerned about Haarp. In January of 1999, the European Union called the project a global concern and passed a resolution calling for more information on its health and environmental risks. Despite those concerns, officials at Haarp insist the project is nothing more sinister than a radio science research facility." According to Haarp's management, the project strives for openness and all activities are logged and publicly available. Scientists without security clearances, even foreign nationals, are routinely allowed on site. The Haarp facility regularly, once a year or most years according to the Haarp homepage, if you can find it, hosts open houses, during which time any civilian may tour the entire facility. In July 2013, an article stated that Haarp was officially shuttered in June of that year. Yet a May 2014 article contradicts this, stating it will close after a final research experiment takes place in mid-June of 2014. This may have been an excuse to stop the live broadcasting of Haarp's signals on a public website. The official website no longer exists, which provided fodder for conspiracy theorists. Now, with all this intense secrecy around the project for reasons of national security, it's hard to know what's really happening. Now, I have trawled the internet for news that Haarp was actually shut down for some hours today. I can find no such information, and so I invite you, dear listener, to see if you can find out and let me know. Thank you.
Keep your mind open.